Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Thomas. Today we're back here on the Nostalgia Critic, and today, well, prepare for that uncanny valley in the words of Rhapsody Street Kids. Heads up, this was Joshua and the Promised Land. Yeah, we're going Christian for this one, and I feel like this is one of those films you probably do to not get new converts. Like, I swear, you show them this and be like, that's it, I'm atheist. I don't know, I've never seen it, so I can't say, but I feel like this is one of those films, so shall we? I feel like it's gonna hurt. Be sure to subscribe for more. Hope you enjoy. Let's go.
This episode brought to you by Harry's. Get a shave that's a cut above the rest. Hey folks, we're starting YouTube memberships. If you want access to emojis, polls, behind-the-scene videos, and other perks, check out and see if you want to become a member.
It's gonna be one of those films. Here we go.
Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Critic guy. Remember it so you don't have to. I don't know if you can hear, but the cicadas are out right now, and boy, do they make the lion's share of noise. I don't know how to connect this to the review. I'm just saying what that sound is.
Oh, it's
no surprise. We tend to look at movies and shows that have a nostalgic lean around here. Some came out years ago, some are based on properties that came out years ago. But every once in a while, I like to do a little bit of this.
Trash dump.
That's right, just watch garbage. Animated Titanic, food fights, those movies that didn't really have a big impact on people until assholes like me started talking about them.
Like that, yeah.
And if you thought those films were bad, follow me to the Promised Land.
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Very little is known about Joshua and the Promised Land, apart from most feel like they should push the report button on YouTube while watching it. I mean, look at it. Did only one guy work on this film?
Could be.
Well, kinda.
Really?
The film was a passion project by a man named Jim Lyon.
Jim Lyon?
Wait, no, seriously, what's your actual name?
Who, according to the credits, wrote, directed, produced, edited, acted in, and even animated the entire film himself.
It feels like one guy.
That checks out. As is described as a heartwarming tale for the whole family, in the tradition of C.S. Lewis and J.R.R. Tolkien.
Yeah. Really?
Don't you remember that famous
Tolkien
C.S. Lewis quote, "What if the Lion King was portrayed entirely by naked Gumbies?"
Naked Gumby! Naked Gumby!
Admittedly, I am a little late to the game, as several people have reviewed this already. There's even a reanimation project done by Saberspark. But
really?
Catching up to it now. Because Saberspark is so ashamed of this movie, it won't even produce a Wikipedia page for it. Perhaps us YouTuber clowns can testify this did indeed happen. So, let's take a closer look. But not that close. This is Joshua
please.
and the Promised Land.
I feel like this is one of those films I'd be like, I'm gonna need eye bleach after this. I feel like this is where this whole film's going. Like, I'm scared, to be honest. I don't even know what to think of this. I mean, I haven't watched the first thing. If you feel sick, I feel sorry for everybody, but let's just go. I gotta get this going. Oh, Lord. Just bring on the hurt.
This is way too much serious for what we're about to see.
No
You're
kidding.
not prints of each of your posters
Wait,
and
who's
minion Easter egg. Lower the expectations.
The Bible tells the story of a young man named Joshua.
I literally had a fever dream where I woke up, saw that, and word for word he said the same thing.
Really?
Our gummy terror continues to talk, saying their version of Joshua is a little different from the one you may know. Their version... I feel like I'm gonna get arrested if I watch any further.
Hi, Dad.
Pick up your stuff, Joshua.
His father comes home, also looking like Dr. Krieger experimented on animal crackers. But all is not well in this world where clearly all is never well.
I thought you said you were cleaning out the den today.
Hey, come on. This is my day off. This is what I'm gonna do.
I'll give him this. For someone to read the book of Joshua, and this is the first thing that pops in their mind? Someone's doctor must be very loose with their prescription pad.
Oh, honestly, Joshua, will you please get out of the way?
I'm trying to be the only thing DeviantArt refuses to put on their site.
As you can see, Joshua feels kind of lost in the shuffle.
Nothing is seen clearly in this.
No kidding.
Like when he was walking up to his room, I couldn't tell if he was depressed or planning to kill his father with a steel poker.
I feel like it would.
The electricity monster from Scooby-Doo shows up and decides to help him out.
Who are you?
Christopher Andrew Eugene Bazzioni, at your service.
Christopher who now?
For those unaware, that is his whimsically delighted face, and not so this is my last thought before I'm serial killer to death face.
I came here to take you on a little kind of trip, you know? I really think you should consider it.
I'm glad they're teaching
Ron.
child safety. You shouldn't go with someone if they're a scary stranger, but you should go with them if they're a really scary stranger.
Where do you want to take me?
I can't tell you that till we get there.
If there's a book of the least trustworthy
No
things you
kidding.
can say to someone, all the
That!
things will be in
A
it.
lot of that.
You trust me, don't you?
I guess.
You trust the guy who sent me, don't you?
Who? Cthulhu's baked, unemployed brother married to the flying spaghetti monster? Because that's the only
Jesus
guy who would have
Christ.
sent you. Just watch
no
how
kidding.
gently he teleports Joshua to another realm of enchantment. Like a rag doll made of glass.
Ouch.
Wow.
Just dragged his arm.
Where are we going?
We're in the in-between realm of Google Earth and Google Earth booting up.
If you've never seen one, this is a pyramid.
We're really banking
No
on you not
kidding.
having seen one.
Jesus Christ.
Back to
Like, seriously? They stopped it and be like, that's a pyramid. Okay, back up to it. What? What is going on? Like, oh, God, I think my mind is melting already. I'm only, like, 2 minutes in. This is gonna bode well.
when Moses freed the slaves, but the Pharaoh tries to take him back.
Get me my chariot!
Who's that?
That's the unused
Pharaoh?
McDonald's mascot just called...
Who do you think it is? Ugh.
He takes his army men, I think literally made up of army men, to try and
Yeah.
stop Moses across the
You see the
green,
black or
green
green
fields
there.
of ancient Egypt.
Come on, let's go see.
Hey. The answer is no. Joshua, sometimes a no means maybe. I'll grant you that.
Don't want to know what that's about.
Yeah,
But
I'm
when
good.
it comes from God, a no means no. That's Moses.
God didn't render him from the back yet, but he mostly rendered
Oh.
the front. His jaw's a little Thanos meets Rockbiter's ball sack, but at least you can tell what species he is.
You sure?
You can
about
go
that?
down there, but first, we've got to take care of something.
I'm disturbed how this animation almost gives these characters
Hey,
private
geez.
parts. Like the animator said,
almost.
hey, I stopped before they technically have to put me on a watch list.
Just hold your breath a second. This isn't gonna hurt.
How are you naturally
You should've-
saying so many creepy things without
Yeah,
trying?
no kidding. I'd be like, get me out of here.
Joshua in the body of someone else. You know what, at this point, do take it that way. And he walks through the parting of the Red Sea.
They have all these tents and pots and things, but they left Egypt in such a hurry they didn't have time to bring any food. So they're all really hungry and irritable.
Moses said, it's all right, just 40 more years to go and you'll be fine. The birds from Birdemic fly over, Chris gives. I'm pretty sure a face that was in the video from The Ring.
Yep, there it is.
And Joshua, coincidentally, happens to be put in the body of someone else named Joshua. See where this is going?
Joshua, I want you to pitch your tent next to mine from now on.
Oh, the birds made a chippy
Okay.
pop? What is that noise?
Pitch your tent next to mine from now on. I want you close by at all times.
I can't do that.
You know, I'd say this is a sex call, but you need genitalia for that, and they close
They're kinda
enough
close.
don't have any.
As we speak, the Amalekite army prepares an attack.
Troubles are brewing, though, so Moses sends Joshua to fight.
I will stand on that hill with Aaron, my brother. I will keep my arms in the air, so you will know that it is God who fights at your side.
Well, isn't that bravely not helping at all?
Yeah, no kidding.
Will also occasionally declare that you have my support.
Monkeys?
Run over each other to fight, some miles away from one another.
Yeah,
Joshua
literally.
leads them into battle.
Oh, Jesus.
It's working! I'm holding my arms as arm-holdingly as I can!
Oh, hi.
One, thus God gives him the 10 Commandments written down for all to see. Or he just tells everybody one by one.
You shall not misuse my name. Remember the Sabbath to keep it holy. Honor your father and mother. You shall not steal.
Boy, I never thought I'd say this, but the 12 Days of Christmas is kind of a jam compared to this.
These are all the elders going up the mountain of God with Moses.
Okay, are you the narrator or that little paperclip we're like 2 generations
Yeah, I
away
feel
from
like-
everyone forgetting?
You might call it a kind of leadership training seminar.
God
Like,
laid
keep
out
away.
the red brick carpet for them. It was gonna be yellow, but if all you got is 1/4 year cast, I guess it stays red. Okay, so I made the assumption this is a mostly feline.
I can't say anything. I
Society.
don't even know what's up.
Like, maybe I saw a canine or even a panda in there. But I'm sorry, going from lions to panthers to tigers to walrus?
Walruses?
Like a little bit of a leap. Like, I know I already
going
used a
on
Wizard
today?
of Oz joke,
Who's who?
but this would be like if the lineup was Dorothy, the Scarecrow, the Tin Woodsman, the Lion, and a whale. look, just because we can't always explain why this goes together and this doesn't mean we still can't see this goes together and this doesn't.
Joshua,
No kidding.
I want you to come with me.
The community all forms a smiley face as Moses calls Joshua up to meet the big man.
You're gonna be fine. You're gonna see God. What could happen?
Does this character
A
have
lot.
any lines that don't sound like the last thing a Jesse Plemons villain says to his victims?
Just call me Chris.
Okay, he never played a Chris, you got lucky.
Yeah, even I'm listening to this and be like, what? I mean, at that point, you just gotta run. Like, I don't know. It just feels wrong in a way, doesn't it? I honestly got nothing left, so how about we just keep going, because I got nothing left, because this is just weird.
Get to check out Malcolm's new show, Diamond in the Rough.
We dig to uncover the good in what is widely considered a bad project. Because there's always something of value to be found if you look hard enough, right? Yin and yang, where there's a shadow cast, there must be light.
Enough said.
It's about critical thinking, my friends.
This is something else.
Thanks, Malcolm.
Moses tells Joshua to wait for 40 days until his return. And God gives the literal Cliff Note version of what he just told the crowd. I guess nobody was writing it down. When they return, they find the crowd grew impatient and started honoring other gods. Moses is really kinda incredibly sorta upset.
No! No!
That sounded like
Really?
two of the in-between no's of Christopher Walken watching Country Bear Hall be crushed.
Oh no! Country Bear Hall has been crushed!
No, I take it back. It's the first no he gave just warming up, and the last no he gave giving it his all, back to back. Not working together in the most spectacular way.
No!
No!
Oh, hi, Mark.
Pretty
I
much.
love this movie. Anyway, everyone's acting like a big old jerk, so Moses forces people to drink their god and like it.
Moses broke the idol and hammered it down into dust. Then he poured the dust into a barrel of hot water. Finally, he made all the people who broke the law drink the water. Yuck.
Ha! That's what
That's
we do to
yuck?
false gods. We drink them! Now on to Holy Communion.
Moses went back up the mountain to ask God to forgive everyone. When he came back down, he had new stone tablets, and his face was radiant with the glory of God.
The director would like
Sure
you
about
to
that?
know this equals radiant.
That's radiant?
Or radiant active, either works.
Pretty much
He made an
radioactive,
ark,
though.
kind of like a box, of gold to carry the stone tablets, to lead the way.
But don't ever open it or your face will melt into
Or just...
Rhapsody
well,
Street Kids. I don't know.
Yeah, pretty much.
Jericho is in the promised land.
Joshua makes his way to Jericho,
Hi.
as this wily coyote sign clearly
Break the wall
labels,
down, I guess?
where he sees it is a strange place where bulls herd cows.
What?
That might be the scariest
Huh?
thing in the movie for me.
And
Oh,
what are those
soon.
things? Did he?
Wait, that film's not rated. They could totally break out into an orgy and nobody could do anything about it. Which gives
Could they?
inner genitalia always looks like it's about to pop out. I'm not putting
no
that past
wonder.
this movie. Why do films with human CG cats always look like they're about to, nay, need to bone?
Yeah, pretty much.
I love how this next scene is
okay,
trying
it's
to be
just
all
like, bye.
goofy and silly because the supposed comic relief is back, but Joshua, understandably, is mentally scarred having just watched an infant get slaughtered.
Hi, kid.
Yeah, he's done. A lot.
Don't you
Thank
see?
you.
These people
What?
are doing things to test
He
them.
saw a baby die!
Yeah, dude.
They
stop.
murder, they steal, they commit adultery.
What's that?
Never mind that.
He just saw a newborn get bravehearted. I think
How
he can
do I-
handle what adultery means.
Yeah.
They're breaking all 10 commandments, and God has decreed they've got to go.
Well, I guess if you put it that way.
Good man.
I know Chris is supposed to be
man.
the voice of reason, but every
Oh, boy.
line delivery sounds like he's gonna sell him to
Yeah, he's the
Stromboli.
devil.
Like everything about this guy is designed to be untrustworthy.
Remember, be brave.
It's decided they should take the promised land, but not everyone is on board.
Our wives and children will be taken as plunder.
Stone him! Stone him! Stone him!
Trust me, being stoned has already led to what we're seeing right now.
No
and
kidding.
we got less than 20 minutes left. Let's lightning
Really?
round some of these plot points.
Over the years, many tried to challenge Moses, but God punished them with his awesome power. Then one day Moses disobeyed God. He was angry and he hit this rock with his staff twice, so even Moses was condemned to die in the desert.
Okay, Poochie returning to his home planet was drawn out more than this.
Yeah,
Slow
this.
down!
Moses, my faithful servant, you must climb Mount Nebo and look once upon the land which you will never enter.
Sucks to be you, brah. Got out. Moses looks out over the land and hands over control to Joshua before he dies.
When I'm gone, our people will look to you to lead them. Constantly seek God's guidance, and you will do just fine.
And remember, all of this somehow ties into you feeling bad that your mom and dad are fighting. Yeah, that was only 40 minutes ago, and that feels like 40 years ago.
Pretty much. Like, geez.
It will be as you say.
His staff gives him magic god powers.
Eh?
That's a real sound effect they use, by the way, like Zordon's in there or something. And he walks back to his people.
3 days from now, you will cross the Jordan here to go in and take possession of the land the Lord your God has given you as your own.
The prophet Charlie Brown has spoken. Seriously, couldn't they age his voice a little?
That's my cue. I'll see you in a minute.
Oh, turns out the narrator was an angel the whole time.
What a twist!
Joshua the order to go after Jericho.
The ark circled Jericho once a day for 6 straight days. No one in the city could figure out what the heck was going on.
I sympathize with those people.
Amen.
On the 7th day, though, the armies roared, bringing the walls of Jericho down. At least that was my understanding of the story. But it was actually these demon Olafs Gallaghering the place.
That's what sledgehammers?
And your guess is as good as mine about what this is.
What the? The devil?
And the Lord saith, a brick shall turn into Bubblicious, explode into a flaming bear's logo, and then twiddly-doo off to Narnia or some shit. I could literally have Aquafina show up and you'd be like, yeah, okay, whatever.
So, are you ready to wake up?
I thought I was dreaming. This is a cool dream.
You need to.
This whole thing was a dream.
Places.
Yeah.
But that bear's logo follows him to
wherever we're going,
accompanied by this half a thwomp sound effect. When you're upstaged by Bible adventures, and Chris finally says goodbye.
We go home.
Even something as simple as a hug just looks so dirty with this animation. But the bear's logo attacks, upset at the sexual positions he put his toys in. I mean, after seeing all this, I don't know what weird-ass way a kid would play with his toys. However, Joshua defeats him with
a sword.
Oh, guess it was a real sword he was carrying around. What is wrong with this family?
What is wrong with this world?
Arguing, Joshua sits down and... Well, I don't know about you, but that changed everything about me.
Well, I was back.
I'm sorry I yelled at you, honey.
I'll try to spend some more time with you. With both of you.
Just something about the way you sat there and looked at me like, I think I farted, but I don't want to laugh because I'll get in trouble. Just completely healed our marriage. What is this movie?
Yeah, great. What happened? This ain't no promised land. I got nothing.
Tiniest bit of credit. It is impressive that just one guy who clearly knew nothing about computer animation animated this himself. I couldn't do it. I feel like even if you show me the basics, I'd just make a Langolier shitting himself. And this guy made a whole entire movie on his own. So yeah, I think that is something. But yeah, it also comes with the very obvious problems usually associated with just one guy making a movie. It's
and lack of creative
sloppy,
control.
Rushed, awkward, and probably having good intentions has no idea how to convey those good intentions. However, is it a so bad it's good movie? About half the time. This film isn't even an hour long, but man, it feels like an eternity because of how poorly put together it is. The animation is so bad it gives you nothing visually interesting to latch onto, so that can be trying. However, the rest of the time, it is just as bonkers bad as you would hope something like this would be. It's very clear why some of these moments are quoted and reanimated and talked about on the internet. At times it's an unbearable type of bad, but there's plenty of other moments where it is the perfect type of bad.
Yeah, it's so bad it's good, I guess.
I'm a nostalgia critic guy, remember? So you don't have.
See ya.
Just hold your breath a second. This isn't gonna hurt.
Yikes. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop here, because, yikes, I got nothing left to say about this dang movie. It's like, what the heck? I'm watching, I just don't want any more part of it. Like, what the heck? I need a breather after that. Anyway, thanks for watching. Till next time, adios.